the 14th of December 2024. I always say 2000, I never got into this 2024 business. It's actually 2024, just happened. It's in Columb Cathedral here. Luna's in the car. Forgot about the Christmas tree festival. I was at it last year. I haven't got my GoPro, I'm using the phone. So I'm going to try not to walk too much with the phone because it wobbles all over the place. So I'm going to go and see the Christmas tree festival now. Shouldn't take any more than 45 minutes. I'm only 5 minutes away from the car. No payment to get in here. Collection box as you leave. Make a donation. Excitement starts now. They've got a wee room done up at the back, done up like an old house. So take a wee look at that at the end. Keep the excitement to the end. I see all these Christmas trees now. Royal Tree of Kings. There's all wee crowns. People don't want to see the detail, you know. So that's how it's kings. I wonder if Charles wasn't on the throne, would it be queens? You always like to have a wee manger, don't you? Like, you can't go wrong with a wee manger. Do you know anything about the real mangers in them days? Although he was on the manger as such, people, we think it's like a cow shed. People themselves lived in it. So one half would have been people living in it, and the other half you had the animals. And they kept the animals up and for the heat. They weren't worried about smells back in them days. They just wanted the heat. So they shared it with the people. So he wasn't actually in a coal house. He was in the same building as the people lived. A wee bit of a Scottish one here. Solus Highland Dancers. Had to get a wee bit of tartan and all the stuff to do. You wonder how you think of all that. But the thing is, where's the tree? Is that the way trees are going now, boys? Wider than height. That could be the very first one, you know, but you think they have just the odd wee stick like the, you know. So you've got your baubles and your hats, tubes, top hats, but no actual tree. A wee bit of a fern there, like. Nazareth house, nursery school, don't know what it is. So it takes the nursery schools to lock a wee wains, so the wee wains must have just wrote all these things on here. Teacher tagged them all. People don't want to know what they wrote. That's pretty good handwriting, isn't it? Better than my handwriting. You think all these wee ones work in tablets and all, they wouldn't know how to write. Crafts club. It's a quilt over a table. I can't say it's not a tree, it's in the eye of the beholder, isn't it? But that's a tree if you make quilts. You could have had wee tiny, you know, quilts that wee squares. They could have wee squares hanging on a tree, couldn't they? That'd be a wee suggestion for next year. Oh, and then you missed this one out here, boys. Heather Fielding, pure race. So she's making race, is she? Wee bits of material. Dressing salon. See, I'm looking at this as an art form, you know. But if all trees were just green, it wouldn't be the same, would it? But stars on the sides. Well, do you think they have a couple of wee rollers hanging down? Hair clips. That's what I would do if I was a hairdresser. You have a wee hair dryer on coal setting, blowing the tinsel. God, that'd be impressive, wouldn't it? Wee idea for next year. There's another quilt here. Quilts are popular this year. Olivia Bond, Londonderry Presbyterian Craft Club. A lot of crafty people in Londonderry, so there's. This city's full of crafty people, I'll tell you. We had it over here too, the quilts. See, that's heating and eating. If you want them quilts there, you can have your heat and eat your bag of chips at the same time. Caused a bit of a traffic jam there, so I had to back up for a minute. It's just dawned on me, the phone, battery might go down this phone here. Comber Claudy, primary school. Just don't see the tree. Don't see the tree. The angel. That's a good angel there, boys, isn't it? Look at the detail on that there. Not a brilliant wee angel there. Got a wee halo and everything, and a wee nose and ears. That is a brilliant angel. That's the same as last year. I reckon that's just last year's tree, you know. Oh, in fact, I think they put messages in the back of this, don't they? Don't want to touch it just in case. No message in the back. Thought maybe there'd be messages written in the back. Just, I don't know. I think they could have done a wee bit better, like, same as last year. Probably the same next year. But they had this, is that supposed to be part of that tree up here, is it? That's the use for remembrance time and all. They all knitted, like. That was a fashion there a couple of years ago. I haven't seen any of this year. I quite liked it, knitting poppies. It looked nice. Tell you what, you see when I seen these band drums last year and you think, well, there's only so much you can do with a drum at Christmas, but look at that, boys! And she's sparkling this year. Hey! Way better fairy lights, and that's real Christmassy looking there. You've got a big spotlight too, right enough. Sweet. It's got a wee star on it. Oh, this boy here, look, better work's going into this. Got how to travel. That might be the same as last year, you know, I must check last year's video. Wee suitcases, I think that's the same as last year. They haven't invested in anything new. I'm sure travel's come a long way from last year, new cruise ships and stuff, because there ought be shipping all, maybe hanging around. Malarkey, something architects. So that's quite good there, isn't it? See, that's architects, they know how to do this stuff. Bits of old books and all. They probably went to a wee charity bookshop, and that charity bookshop probably wanted to know what they're interested in reading, and all they wanted was to pull the pages out. Because when they look at a book, they don't see knowledge, they see Christmas decorations. They look at things from a different angle. The only thing with architects, you should be sure that tree shouldn't fall, because they've got a structural engineer to check their measurements and all before they erected it. So see that base there? You think that base could be 20 centimetres smaller? No, architects know it has to be that size or it's a topple. Stroke, it's just a wee wreath. Not much of a tree there. Hey, you know what I've seen a lot of here? I love these wee little things. Another chance craft class. There's more crafty ones here in the city, boys. Isn't that brilliant there? I would love that in my house there, you know. See all these Delft ornaments and all? Look at the wee lamb in there. Look at that. That's like wee Luna, isn't it? If that was black, that's like wee Luna. She'd be comfy in there. There's wee Jesus there. Look at them's a wee sheep, that's what they are. Them's wee sheep. They're all having a wee nap. Definitely, I like that. I would buy the like of that, you know. See, if I was in a shop, I could see me parting my money to buy the like of that. I love things like, because you drop them, they don't break. Not there. City of Day Rugby Club, that's the same as last year. So, I would think, see if I was doing a rugby club tree, I would bend it in the middle. Because you know them scruffles them boys have. They can have two trees intertwined with each other. That's a wee idea for the next year. So they're doing a proper out tackle, like, rather than a tree stand up straight twinkling. Edmonton Primary School. Why not a reef this year? I don't think they got the message. Christmas Tree Festival. Look at that boy up there, dead there, boys. The skull and bones there. Get a couple out the crowd. Newgate Cultural Centre. Not much to that, is there, like? Nothing more to say. I think the idea of to try and tell you, a couple of them's telling the story of you got an old rubble building and they knock it down, they build this new place. But if King Charles came here, he'd probably say that was worth saving there, like, and that's architectural destruction and all. You know, people tell different stories about the same pile of rubble. Bishopsgate Hotel, they had one last year done with suitcases. It was actually quite nice, you know. That's just more tree now this year. Oh no, that's maybe it's a different hotel. Bishopsgate, that's the one on Shipquay Street. St Mary's College, a Saviour is born. Christmas is all about that, boys. He is born. Big lollipop. That's like the big lollipop sticks a doctor was stuck down your throat as a way, isn't it? Say, used to choke on them, like. Right for doing that. I ended up getting my tonsils out. That stopped the lollipops going down my throat. Ford College Eco Arts Club. I've waited 5 minutes to get. It is pretty bright in the eyes. I've waited 5 minutes to get over here. People all around this one here. I'm fighting primary school, so that's probably why they're sitting here looking at the wee photographs, all trying to find their wee offspring. Well, Celia's College. Woodworking department. Oh, look, that's quite good there, you know. They're the ones sitting reading books to make the Christmas tree. You don't see it from far back, and they've actually got writing on them. There's detail to this, boys. And all the wee leases all got reading. That's all about reading here, like. St. Celia's College, they can read at that school. That's basically what they're telling you. It's all about wee books and all, so quite good. You have to look at it a wee bit to see it. Austell Apparel Solutions. They're all on the dressmaking there, boys. Look at the wee tape measures. That might be the same as last year, but what else can you do? You've got tape measures, you've got to use a tape measure, haven't you, like? Still a nice wee tree. Egg boxes. Who did this one here? Love to learn, learn to love. Who done that, the egg boxes? St. Anne's Primary School. Isn't that good there? Egg boxes. Chat about recycling there, boys. That is brilliant. I haven't seen an egg box Christmas tree before. Aye. All the wee wings that a wee egg box each probably. That's quite good there. Hey, look at this. A Dickinson's Christmas. Oh, wee knitted things. They are brilliant. Look at that there. Look at the detail in them there. There's actually writing on the book. There's writing on it. There's writing on the book. Some skill in that there. Turn the page. We horse. I want to go back to the horse. The battery's going to go down. So much to see here. Lots of wee crafty things here too. Skipping the crafty things. We're in the Christmas trees here. That might have been here last year, that one. That's the wee nativity. Angel wings and greaseproof paper. So it's definitely brilliant, but it just was here last year. So they all hang on with wee clips. They must just unclip them for next year. So if you come next year, if you don't get it this year, they're probably here next year. Oh, look at that, boys. I could make one of them. Bags and partners at plumber supplies. That is a brilliant Christmas tree there. Brilliant. There's one of them automatic air release valves. I put 2 of them in my house there when I plumbed up the radiators. I might have some out parts at the house already, you know. But I can't do the solder. But you know what? I could buy the solder and practice by making a Christmas tree. And then maybe then, see, that's ingenious there, like, ingenious. Wee battery power lights. You can't put high voltage lights, you have to earth it because it's metal, you'll be electrocuted. That is brilliant there. Partridge, pear tree, whatever their bottom name is. Don't know who they are. They've got wee bubbles and all with a name on it. I don't know who they are. Cards by Tony. It's getting more complicated now, but it's far handy just reading names of schools and stuff. Cards by Tony. Is that a card shop? I don't know. Artist with a passion for paper sculpture. But if you want a paper sculpture, do you phone them or what? Is this full-time employment? I don't know. You should put the wee email addresses, you know. I'm saying that there, that's paper there, like, does he make that there? Joe Jack's ice cream, I'm sure that was there last year. Don't know who Joe Jack is, or where he is to if you want ice cream. Sweet Heaven, Smart Swag, must be a clothes shop or something, don't know. There's more crafty stuff there, boys. City's full of crafty people. Drumahole Primary School. Every child from the school has donated this tree here from primaries 1 to primary 7. So all wee felt things. I've been making them there, wee handicrafts things. Back in my day, young ones used to try and glue stuff. All safety glue now. All safety glue. No Williams were harmed in the making of this tree here, I'm sure. You see the way that wee star's not perfect. That's how you know it's handmade. A lot of passion put into them. The sandwich company. Can't mind that tree last year, but it's still a nice wee tree. Not a, without the cups, like. It's just a wee wooden tree and it's almost quite nice. Cathedral Roof Club crafters. There's the old annuals and all. We used to get them at Christmas. So we used to make them ours at Wayne. We were poor as Wayne, you know. We had to make that stuff ourselves. There was no pound shop and all when I grew up. We didn't get lights in our trees. I don't know. I was in secondary school before we got lights. Nearly killed myself one year, taking the lights down and popped my finger on the light fitting after I unplugged it, and I don't know what that thing was on. I could have died. We weren't used to electricity, like. The young ones now, it's all safety RCDs and battery powered. Well, okay for them nowadays. Spring Growth Nursery. So it's just lots of wee planty things. Where a wee tree is not growing very tall. They'll probably have that next year, you know, a bit taller. See in 10 years' time, some tree. It's going to take more decorations every year. And a wee selection of stuff to sell. Yeah, this wee village last year was made bigger. It's a lot bigger than last year. A lot of work on that there, like. It's all modular, it all comes apart, it's all set up. It's not permanent. But a lot of wee things in it, like. Wee train and all going on it. So it's a wee bit bigger than last year. Wee water wheel. What is that wee village is? I just love the knitted stuff. I'm becoming addicted to knitted stuff. A woman knitted me a wee egg one time, a wee duck and an egg. And for Easter. No, I don't know. Somebody put that in my door. I think it was a Christian crowd. Put a wee egg, knitted. Still have it, lovely wee thing. And then somebody else made me a wee like reef thing out of knitting. I hang it up every year. I like knitted stuff. What these wee boys here like. You see, Luna was to grab one of them. She's not going to break it. She knocks it over with a tail and stuff. It was handy that way. But Delft things, you're scared to pack them away like. Londonderry Musical Society, so that's wee music notes. We're interested to know if that actually plays a tune. Does play Merry Christmas or something. Simon Community and Homelessness. A wee key at the top. Londonderry Primary School. Just a lot of ways wrote their names on a piece of paper. There's not much weighing's actually done. How many weighings in a primary school? That must be all they done there. It's just a wee bit of cardboard. Teachers laminated it. Need a wee bit more effort into it, like, you know. These weighings are our future. We're relying on them to pay my pension. Eglinton Play Group. Can't say much about it. The Samaritans. It's still quite good, you know. I'm sure they didn't mean these to turn up. Must be just the heat in here. The cathedral's not used to having heat in it. But it's just like wee buttons all overlapping. So at least it's an original idea, so it is. They must work doing napkins in all hotels to make that wee star there. Child contact, not just for Christmas. Don't know if that's an organisation or what. People don't want to contact children nowadays. You'd be lifted. Lots of lambs in here. See, knitted lambs, all sorts of lambs. Wee snowman. Who done the snowman? No wee card here. Who done the snowman? Oh, that's those circus. They're up to the old tricks again, are they? Up to the old tricks. So we're going to now see this old ancient room. There's lots of stalls and all there. I'm not interested in all that kind of stuff. I just eat chips and beans. I'm not that exotic. So we're going to look at this old living room. Probably something like we have when I was away. When we were away, there was no chance of getting a chopper bike. There was only one boy in the house that had a chopper bike. Every house had a china cabinet. You kept your mugs and all for jubilees and all that kind of stuff. We didn't get a tea tray. We got a tea tray pretty late. Nicer one than that, right enough. But the chairs were a lot smaller in them days. Rooms were a lot smaller. You had a lot more furniture in it. You had a chair. You kept the chair sofas pretty close to the fire for the heat. No central heating. Real wins, you'd have changed the room around more. Because winter time close to the fire, summertime you can move the chairs back. And we had 9 in our family. So you imagine quite a lot of chairs in our house, like 40 or sofa. We didn't get a record player. We got a second-hand gramophone. Second-hand radiogram, I mean. Pretty long piece of furniture. Used like a coffee table. You open up the LP. That was our first record player, second-hand. Nice piece of furniture in its day, like. I've seen other ones that weren't as nice, but the one we got was pretty nice looking. 2 speakers each side, stereo, and the big radio when it lit up, probably a 60-watt bulb lighting the radio. So we didn't have a radio like that. So our first radio was really the radiogram. Fireplaces would have been out tiled fireplace. Everybody had wee coffee tables. We stool. We always had them wee stools there. See, they weren't the best. They weren't the most comfortable thing to sit on right now. So that's the old room, the old house. The boy who done this up is the boy who done up the wee model village. Same man. Look at that big cross there, boys. Not good there, the worker. Aye, quite a job that there. Well, this is all we I don't know what you call them. Not quilts, what do you call them? They're not mosaics, tapestry, I don't know. What do you call these things? We had them in houses years ago hanging on walls. You might know stone castles and all. They had lots of these things. Tapestry is a big one, but I don't know. Why the tapestry? Also, different ones have done this. Stand 2, once in Royal David City. Oh no, it's not. So it's not actually, it's not saying, I thought schools were doing this. All wee Christmassy things. This is a museum type of thing as in the cathedral. So even if you're not into Christmas trees, you can look at the cabinets behind. There's some original stuff here from the siege and stuff like that, so they have. You see that old bell? That didn't come from a junk shop. That has got history to it. Everything in here's got history to it. Same with them wee buttons, so even if you're not interested in tapestries and stuff, or Christmas trees, you can come here any time of the year to this cathedral and you can see all the stuff in here. This room's cold. People will be interested in this here, you know. People will be interested. There's a wee bit of reading and all if you want to read. I don't want to read. But if you want to come here and read, there's a wee bit of reading to be done. I just noticed that the collection box there, if you want to donate and all, you can do it by touch with my smartphone. Contactless. See this old cathedral? All modern, I tell you, all modern. And they built this place here and shooting cannonballs at each other. I'm sure they could never have dreamt of contactless. There's one example there. There is the actual original 4 locks of the gates to the city. 1600s, like. They are the actual padlocks. The padlocks and keys of the 4 city gates, 1688. So when the printers boys locked them gates, and over 1,000 people in the city starved, not to say how many of the Jacobites got disease and all outside. All them people died all because they locked that and nobody would unlock it. If they unlocked that there, we would probably speak in, I don't think we're speaking Gaelic, we're probably speaking French. There's no way that the French were helping to take the country. They want to be speaking French, and American movies would all be in French today. We often say if Britain had lost the war with Germans, we're speaking German today. Well, King James did lose the war, and that's why we're not speaking French. We're speaking English. But you just imagine if King James won, boys would be saying, if King William had won the war, we were speaking English today. They'd be saying that in French. It's weird the way things happen, isn't it? But there's the actual padlocks there, like. All handmade there, boys. All handmade. I said, there's piles of other stuff there. Colonel Adams Murray's sword. Still, that's the sword he used. Should have Jacobite walked in front of him. It wasn't ornamental. It's real stuff in here, I tell you. Real stuff. What that big desk there. I say there's some out shouting's gone out over the years over that. You're fired. Huh? As far as I know, when they built this cathedral here, if you bear in mind that everybody in the country were all Catholics until Henry wanted to divorce one of his wives and the Pope wouldn't let him, then he brought it down. I know one way to get rid of the ugly woman. I'll change the Protestant, I'll make up a new religion. So after he changed the religion, what would have been chapels and abbeys and all that became Protestant churches. So he just converted them. But this here, as far as I know, is the first cathedral built as a Protestant church, which is why it's pretty plain. No plaster in the walls and nothing. It never was a chapel. It was built as a Protestant church, but it's the first one that was built as a Protestant church. And all of these old flags, if you defeated enemies and stuff in the past, you wanted the colours, you would have held onto the flags and stuff. And some of these other old flags there, that's colours belong to regiments and stuff. And they were hanging up there, they were in good condition, but they were hanging there for years now. Like some of them you hardly make out. There's a couple more wee flag poles up there yet. For any more flags has to come. Wee bit of space left. So there's the Irish Rangers now. There's no Irish Rangers no more. Their flag is up there now. Enniskillen Fusiliers. No Enniskillen Fusiliers no more. British Legion. So to do away with regiments, the wee flag end up on here. Nice wee roof and all on it, isn't there? It's not a very big church. Oh, there's a cathedral, but it's more the size of a church. They were changing the page in that for some reason. So I was over here when the boys came over to open this cabinet. He changed the page in the book. There's wee alarm and all that, you hear people. So that's a very precious book in there. So that mosaic thing there, that must be Diamond Arch. I've done that. White horse in. That's why I done a wee horse there, boys. I know it's a Christmas tree, but they put a bit of tinsel on them. So that's why it's the white horse. And they want a wee bit of advertising, don't they? Like, it's got a wee foot and all on it, wee hoof. So I think that's us now. I'll go back now to wee Lynn again. Don't know what that is there. Is that supposed to be part of a tree? Trefoil guild or something? So I just put a bit of stuff around the bottom of the pulpit. Depending on when you come, there'll be school choirs here. Obviously schools have to be going. There'll be bands playing, music things. But unless you're on Facebook or something, I don't know. But ones will be up there singing and all the rest. There's nothing here today while we're here. But it's nice when you're here when there's playing music rather than just background CD playing. So this is us now. We'll head out now. Back to wee Luna. Almost forgot about this today. I'm just thinking, if I was to give a prize to one, what would it be? And you know what? It wouldn't be a tree. I'm going to go down to what I pick as the first prize. I would give first prize to another chance craft class. If somebody said to me now, you can take one of these items home with you, I would love that. That wee nativity there, all knitted. Tells a story you're looking at, you know what it is, you know the shepherd, you know Mary, you know Joseph, you know all the characters like. I say, if I was to get them, if I got one specially made, I'd ask them to do a wee black puppy, wee lunar puppy. Alright. So I think we're in the video on that now. Go back now and get my wee Luna.